Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I just wanted to talk about some things. Hold on. I wanted to say that pretty much I'm doing okay. Um, I'm just trying to take care of my last appointment and everything. So, yeah. How are y'all today? Like I said, I never got to ask how y'all doing today. And I'm drinking this, and it tastes pretty good. I thought it would taste really nasty, but it actually tastes really good. These scientists that come out with these things, I'll be like, woo, woo, how the heck you coming out with this? This is my trash right here. Put it right there. But yeah, this is the best. This is my first time trying it. I think the last time I tried it, I tried something else, and it was not popping. It was not popping. So, anyway, I'm doing okay. I'm just waiting around for my appointment. If I leave, I'm done. I could leave and come back, but I wouldn't make it in time. So I figured, I just chill here, chill with y'all for the next hour or two. I should exercise, but they're gonna cancel it. They wait, and the moderators like, we're gonna press that presidential button. Don't be dancing. No, 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 no. Not up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go a lot up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Yeah, it's pretty out here. But this was the very, I have a story to tell. This was the very first place the police dropped me off at. Let me tell you a story. I was coming back from the Canadian border, which I thank the police for helping me. Thank you, police, up in the Canadian border. So I was coming back from there. I caught a Greyhound, and I was downtown near Chinatown, and I didn't know about anything going on. And so I called the police because I had a reason to believe I was being followed. And so it was a Okay, so police officer was like, what did he say? He was like, "Okay, I'll take you to the VA because it's a big hill." And believe me when I say it was, I wouldn't have been able to do it because I had my luggage and everything. So the nice Asian police officer drove me up the hill. I didn't know where I was, and he stopped right over there. I can't show you. And then I walked, and I walked around. I had a weed stick, a marijuana stick with me, and I was smoking on the property. I'll admit, and I went in to the VA emergency room, which is that way. And when I got there, I was I never got high off of it. It just helped relax me. But it was a woman doctor, and I told her I was homeless, and I said, "Look, I'm homeless. Can you help me?" And my feet were really badly bruised from walking in boots. I had like calluses and scar tissue, and they fixed me up. And I looked her in her eyes. She said she can do it, and I said, "Well, you know what? Let's do it. I'm ready." And so they got me an Uber, and they took me downtown, and they showed me where to go. And I was getting scared because I couldn't find a place at first. And so I finally found the shelter, and the shelter, it was all dudes, and they took me all the way across town near where they took me to near University Village, George Washington University Hospital, and we caught a bus. It was snowing. It was just like the snow was packed, and we caught a bus and a train. I never thought I would be able to, you know. They showed me. I was carrying my bags. They were carrying bags for people, and so what happened was, after that, I sat up there and we went in, and I started getting scars on my back. These scars looked like little needle holes, and I didn't like it. And then there was a immigrant there that gave me the finger and started doing all this and messing with my clothes, and I wasn't even talking about him. And I called the police on him because I walked to the bus stop, and he was there just giving me the finger all the time. And every time I tried to tell him to leave my clothes alone, he wouldn't. And I told the manager about it. So I just left. I left and went to the VA. They gave me a gift card, and they were just about, they told me to go to YWCA, and that's where it happened. That's where I ended up running into a bad, bad lady, a very, very, very bad lady who put methamphetamine in my weed tincture because I had a tincture, which is an oil, and I had a weed stick, which is I smoked it. And when I do, um, I when I get off of probation, I don't plan on using the stick anymore. I plan on using the tincture for pain, and that's in it helped. I don't condone marijuana. I just condone mixing it with illegal illicit drugs. So anyway, it never made me overtired where I slept. I never slept a long time. It was just like this. So anyway, like I was saying, um, I sat up there and I went to the YW, said they put methamphetamine in my tincture, and I started acting weird, and I couldn't control it. It was like out of my control. I was so mad. I was getting angrier and angrier and angrier for no reason. And so I gave the police officers the finger when they tried to kick me out, told me never to come back. I gave them the finger. I said, F you. And then it happened where um, it's like they felt bad for me for some strange reason. I can remember everything. I called one a name, I called three of them names. And then I sat up there and they were about to tase me. And the black dude was like, no. The Hispanic dude was about to tase me. He was like, no, don't tase her. So, yeah. And I got down on my it's all on the cam. One day it's going to show. And so when I was at the YWCA, they didn't even want to tell me to leave. They just said, ma'am, you got to leave. And I just enraged myself. I didn't run. I didn't hide. I could have just went straight to the VA. They would have never found me because they didn't know my name. They just had my description. But I didn't run. For some reason, I wanted to. I was enraged for no reason. I don't condone that. That's why I want methamphetamine off the streets for once and for all. I don't care what it takes. This is going to be a against a prohibition against methamphetamine. Period. I can't take it no more. I can't take the fact that it caused me to go to jail. What I can do is help the fact that it will get off the streets. We will sit up there and we will limit the distribution that comes in through our borders, through our United States of America, and then the people that are making it, there should be monitoring of people that could potentially make this. I'm tired of seeing people go through this. Period. I don't like it when they did that to me. And I'm not boohooing, nor am I sitting up there trying to say, well, you know what? It happened to me. Boohoo, be sad. I'm not saying that, but I'm just telling my story. It caused me to go to jail and be in a system. Martin Luther King was in a system. Rosa Parks was in a system. A lot of African Americans that are doing good after being in a system were in the system. Even the first black president of the not the United States, of Africa, was in the system. So I feel like this is a gift and a curse. I never wanted to hit that lady. You can ask any of my friends and family. I never hit nobody. I never. Even when I was mad, I will yell, but I never hit. I apologized to that lady over and over. And I'm not lying about it. They swindled it into some type of hate crime. And it wasn't a hate crime. I like all races. That's why I like all races. I love all races. And I would never do it again. I put that on God. That's why I stay away from drugs. I've been clean for 20 years. Unless somebody puts it in my through my skin or through drinks or whatever, I would never do nothing like that again. And that's why I tell you guys the truth, because I want you to know what I'm up against. I don't want to lie and say, oh, well, you know what? I wasn't doing drugs, or you know what? Nothing ever happened to me. I'm happy go lucky. That's not true. I was poisoned with that nasty methamphetamine. I was raped in jail. I have one broken wrist, and I have a shoulder problems and wrist problems. So you can't tell me they were handcuffing me and raping me. I had to drink that dirty water. I'm talking about dirty where you know it's dirty. It's just was messed up, man. They had a nerve. One lady, three girls. I had a pencil in my hand and it was a sharp pencil. Three girls said, "Cloud is dead." I didn't even know him. This was a whole setup. They talking about Cloud is dead. Cloud is dead. And I'm like, what is going on? I started yelling. I started yelling. I started yelling. And they got scared. Three women. How else can I defend myself? Then I had to do what I had to do because I didn't understand why they were doing this to me. And so I got naked. I believe I was being poisoned in there too. I got naked and I started screaming at them. I was in my cell. And then they backed off. And guess who came after that? The government, the VA. Sorry, y'all. I had to do what I had to do in order to survive in there. I did not play games with them. I never fought in there because of the cell. And so they started treating me different. They started sitting up there. They started sitting up there letting me out by myself against everybody else. I couldn't be out with the natural general population because they knew who I was before I knew who they was. I never knew who these ladies were. It was a setup, and they hindered it into a hate crime. I asked for the video footage, and they refused to give it to me because I want to see who came in my cell when I was asleep. I had a needle put in my neck, and I fell into a guy with white boxers' lap. I don't know whether they were white or black. Whatever they gave me made me disoriented. I tried to tell my story over and over and over. I tried to get an attorney. They won't take the case. They keep lying. They're covering for each other here in Seattle, just like they did in Santa Maria. They said my case is too complex. What do you mean complex? I didn't do nothing to nobody. So I got my records, but I don't have the footage. I need the footage. If they can show footage of a woman giving birth and being ignored, somebody can be able to get that footage. I feel like right now this is the perfect opportunity for me to talk about it. And when I become senator in the next couple of years, I am going to reach out. They're going to probably destroy it, but I'm going to make sure I reach out and get more information about my stay at Club Fed. I deserve it. Nobody is going to help me except me. And so I already know what's going to happen. I got a case going on right now that's under internal investigation. That's the best I could do with Seattle, uh, King County, which there are for King County. They're not against King County, but it's a place you can go to fill out what happened to you in the internal court, in an internal organization. And what happens is they do an internal investigation on the jail, but I know ain't nothing gonna happen. I heard women said, you raped me," and one Hispanic guy said, "Yeah." One Hispanic security man said, "Yeah, I raped you, bitch." I heard another lady say he raped her for 3 days with a strapped down with a monitor on her arm. They lied and called the lawyer and called people like the doctor before they started raping people and lied on them so they can be strapped down and drugged. That's how they were doing it. And they did it to me because I slept for 2 whole days. They put stuff in your food to get you nice and tired, and then they drug you. They bring you downstairs and they strap you down and they rape you. I said to these 7 women, "You're not going to do nothing to help that woman downstairs." She was a white, old, elderly lady. I said, "Y'all not going to do nothing to help her?" They just sat there and they didn't say shit. One lady's her butt was so convoluted and messed up. They said she's going to need an internal thing for her stomach. I heard that 3 times from 3 separate women. One lady screamed, "I know what y'all do on this floor. Let me out." I had to go down to the 7th floor. That's the only way I could survive. The real general population wanted me dead. Them ladies upstairs on the 9th floor was the reason why my mouth is messed up. The reason why I have internal problems now. The males will rape you, but the women are even worse. I want them all investigated, even if I don't get no monetary payment. And that's my story. That is my story. I went up to the jail, and everybody that possibly raped me was treating me like shit. Everybody. Everybody. They treated me like I still was locked up when I went up there to get my medical records. They knew who I was. They gang raped me. I heard them say, "We want Cloud," like 10 of them. "We want Cloud. We want Kimberly," one night. I heard one lady, Teresa, that's the only lady I remember, saying, "Shoot her, shoot her." Now I know why they were saying shoot me. They talking about shooting me with a needle. Shoot Cloud. She directly said, "Shoot Cloud, shoot Cloud." And he said, "No." I guess because I was up. One officer taps on the windows of different women to see if they're sleep hard. That's how messed up it was in jail. I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve them making it into a hate crime. I did not deserve that. I'm about to go though. I have an appointment at 11:40. I will see you guys in a bit. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end. And I appreciate you guys. That's what happened to me. And I want to get jails safer. But I also want to build more jails for extended stay for people that are guilty, really guilty of things. We need more prisons. Why aren't they investing in these things? This is what I mean. They send felons. I kept seeing felons get out, repeat felons, repeat people. And I was just stuck in there. And they blamed it on my mental health. Just sad, man. I see you guys later.